Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to divide a polynomial by a monic polynomial of degree 1. A monic binomial of degree 1. So what we're going to do is first I'm going to show you an example, and this is called synthetic division, which is a very fast way of dividing polynomials by a monic binomial. So let's say we're dividing something like x squared plus 2x plus 1, and we want to divide it by x minus 1. And of course, x minus 1 isn't actually a factor of x squared plus 2x plus 1, so there has to be a remainder. And how we do this is by synthetic division. And I'm just going to show an example of doing it right here. So, whoops. First, what we're going to do is we're going to make a weird L shape right here. And then we're going to put a 1 right here, which stands for this term right here. So, this term. And it's the negative of this term. So, it's instead of negative 1, it's actually just 1. And then we're going to take the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, and then 2x, which is 2, and then 1. So it's literally just the coefficients of each. And we'll just start dividing. So first, how many times does 1 go into 1? Well, of course, 1 time. So we put 1 right here, and then we multiply 1 by 1 to get 1. And from here, we add 2 plus 1 to get 3. And then we multiply 1 again by 3 to get 3. And then we do 1 plus 3, and we finally get 4. And we're done. And this, we have a line that separates here, and this is the remainder, while these two are the coefficients of our new binomial, which is x plus 3. And you can go ahead and calculate that out, and you'll see that it's equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. And of course, that's a remainder of 4. So it's a really quick way of dividing polynomials, and you can check. It's also a way to check if something is a factor of another polynomial. So now we're going to do another example. So let's say, actually this time, we want to find the roots of x squared plus 2x plus 1. And we don't know what the roots are. Obviously the roots are actually just negative 1 and negative 1, which makes for x plus 1 times x plus 1. But let's just say we're trying to find the roots of this guy. Okay then, so we can use synthetic division, and what we'll do is we'll just test dividing by dividing by these guys. And if it is a factor, then you'll know that this is a root. So let's check this. So we can make our L again. This time I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to do this faster. So this time we have a negative 1. And then we have 1, 2, and 1. This goes into it once. So there's one of these. It means negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 2 plus negative 1. 2 plus negative 1 is 1. Times negative 1 is negative 1. And we have a remainder of 0. So therefore, this is a factor of x squared plus 2x plus 1. And therefore, we know that one of the roots of this guy is negative 1. So again, it's another way to check for the roots of a polynomial. So that's also nice. So the synthetic division can be used for a lot of things, but it's just, in my opinion, a really cool way to divide by binomials that are monic. And also, you can also divide by non-monic binomials. For example, if you wanted to divide by 2x plus 1, how do you do that? Well, obviously, all you have to do is just simplify it into a monic binomial. which means you can simplify it into 2 times x plus 1/2, which right here, this is a monic binomial. And what you can do is you'll just divide by x plus 1/2 first, and then multiply the 2 back in later once you get your answer. So that's another way to do synthetic division. And so basically you can divide by any binomial, it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to only do monic binomials. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. And I also have other interesting videos, and new videos will be coming out soon. So make sure to keep up with all the videos that I'll be publishing.